Hello there, I'm Daz. In this video I'll be making a walkthrough of Karstaag Caverns and Ruins. I'm actually starting this video in Glacial Cave, which is a small cave on the northern coast. That is Karstaag. So I'm starting here because, as well as completing this objective to recover the Bonemold formula for Glover Mallory, I'm also going to be finishing off the unmarked quest summoning Karstaag, for which I will need this object here. So let's get out of here and fast travel up to Karstaag Caverns. So we're actually going to complete the objective for Glover Mallory very quickly. Here we are, right at the beginning of the caverns. We can find Esmond, Tyne and obtain the Bonemold formula and some nice loot. Now, before we head up there and tackle the Reeklings, I'm going to just collect some loot. I won't collect every item of loot while I'm going through this place, but I will do my best to identify all of the chests and any other interesting looking stuff. I'm going to use Minerva to help me out a little. Okay, so I don't think there is anything too interesting over here. Some coin. Not too interested in that. There they are. Yeah, the map is not very useful, I'm afraid. Okay, so if you want to miss this small area out, you can actually just jump up there, but I'll explore the whole lot. Nothing hidden away. Bag of coin and a low-level axe. I'm just going to remove that objective because it's distracting me on the compass. A petty soul gem. Okay. So nothing too remarkable in any of these cells, I suppose they are. You can actually skirt around here to another Reekling hut if you are a very curious individual. This is a really good place. I'll just get rid of my conjuration because it's getting in the way. Yeah, this is a very good place for collecting Reekling spears if you're on that little side quest. Okay, so in this area we need to be careful. Let's have Minerva again. Because we've got some bristlebacks. So we do have a chest in here. And another bag of coin. The Reeklings have been out picking pockets, I think. Okay, so there is some proper loot around here. Apart from just checking out the huts, we have a genuine chest. Nothing too amazing in there this time. And just up here, this is going to be a leveled shield and a leveled mace. I'm level 72, so it's ebony gear for my character. There is also a scallywag up there, as you can see. I think that can be dislodged with What am I doing? With Unrelenting Force, or perhaps with a bow as well. I'll give it a bit of a go. I'm not sure if there's any worthwhile loot. Yeah, bone meal and 1 gold. Not really worth the effort. And before we head up there towards Castle Karstaag ruins, I'm just going to make a quick save right now, because we can also skip up here and obtain another chest. It is possible to fall if you make a big blunder. Daedric armour. Very nice, I'll grab all of that. Now we're not too far away from the big fight with Karstaag. He has a massive health pool. He's level 90. He has 4,000 health. He's 100% resistant to frost. I think 75% resistant to shock. He is supposedly weak to fire, but it's not proven very successful when I've used fire attacks on him in the past. So what I'm going to do is use some conjuration magic and a bound bow. My bound bow does about 300 damage with enchantments, so I should be okay. There should actually be a key, according to the wiki, for the ruins right here, but it's never been there in any of my playthroughs. It's not such a big deal. One of the Reeklings in the next area should also have a key to the master locked door. Okay, so we just need to deal with these chaps. Then we can summon Karstaag. Damn. I was forgetting how much damage those fellas cause.
No. Boost!
Okay, so the mounted Reekling should have Castle Karstaag key, and that will... Actually, I'm going to wind the time on, it's a little bit dark. Yeah, so that should, after this fight, enable you to leave by this door. Although it's not really necessary, you can actually fast travel away from this location, just in case the Reekling does not have the key. Okay, so I'm going to make another quick save, because I'm just about to summon Karstaag. I need to make sure I'm properly prepared. So I'm going to summon a Bone Colossus. And I wish I had the Wrathman spell, but I don't, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to make do with skeleton champions, I think. And I think I can have 4 of these, because I have twin souls, and I'm also wearing a chest piece with the Empower Necromancy effect. So I've got the Ethereal Shout, which I'm going to be using to my advantage. So here we go. Stand well back. Yeah, I forgot to mention, it constantly summons ice wraiths. Lovely. Summon Karstaag added. If we search Karstaag's remains, we can get lots of ectoplasm and grand soul gems. Okay, so now we have this new power. Summon Karstaag. You can only use this 3 times. But he is a really big help if you are in a serious situation. I'd better warn you actually that he actually counts as a conjuration slot. So if you are a conjuration user and you have Karstaag active, be careful not to... Well, if you've got twin souls, you'll still be able to have 1 summons along with Karstaag. But if you try and, for example, conjure a second Dremora Lord, I'll just summon him now, Karstaag will just disappear. So there is the big guy. I hope this video has been useful, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.